The beginning of an era is time. When time calls for creativity and rejuvenation, everything became resourceful to the world. That state of intense curiosity, interest, and enthusiasm. When you are absorbed in something unique and productive, you enjoy it. The human brain has a strong motivation to do beyond human imagination. What we experience is strongly etched in our brains, making the National Eid Festival harder to forget.
We are currently at the venue inside the National Eid Festival, the third edition they happen. And of course, you can see the stage already set for a wait for the entertainers for take on the stage. And of course, if you take a look around, you see preparation already there on. And of course, you see structure of everything, how positioning gets to take place, and you see the arrangement. And this one, we believe, say it gets to be more than expected than the first and the second. It's the National Eid Festival, the season 3.
Mina Mohamed Keta, founder and CEO of Wonding SL Limited. Well, as an organization, we basically try to develop a lot of initiatives then, of course, for impact the Muslim community. We have over 75% Muslims in Sierra Leone, and of course, it means we have to engage the communities in different initiatives, different projects. So as an organization, we get different subsidiaries then. Under Wonding SL Limited, we have Sierra Islamic Web, we are the largest Islamic online internet salon. We also have Wonding Foundation, where they focus more on organizing events such as the Sierra Muslim Got Talent Show, the National Eid Festival, as well as the Wonding Islamic Conference. You know, from we are small, there have been events organized in Sierra Leone, where not even Islamic events, and as we grow, we realize Eid an important day, important events as Muslims. We have, of course, as Muslims, we have two major Eids. We have Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. So when Eid come, you see, say, picking the one for go out, for go and enjoy themselves, for go and celebrate the Eid. But unfortunately, we don't have a grand event where they actually accommodate all of these people for ensure say they have a festivity. Of course, we know say the other holidays, the way they can come, we realize how people that can organize grand and beautiful events, and we look at them and say, you know what, this is important, we have to step in. And what in more trigger we in order to do, of course, I've been doing research on YouTube, and I come across some beautiful events on Eid Day we organize in the UK, in the USA, and they are so beautiful. They can come and enjoy, and of course within the Islamic environment, because this is important thing. We have events here, but being mostly they are being organized without the Islamic environment, without the Islamic doctrine. So as Muslims, you know, we find you don't fast 29, 30 days, and on Eid Day, you know, you just decide for just go back to how back to how you been there. So we look at ourselves as an organization. This is a priority for we. It's a priority for we because Eid. Now imagine we only have two events, so Eid now a very important day for all Muslims around the world. So we have to ensure that we protect these Muslims, we protect our brothers and sisters, we protect the families them, get something where they go come and feel safe, feel relaxed, and also benefits from Islamically. So one of the things about events is about the feedback, the outcome, you know, and of course the interviews as well. And of course, people don't know how to miss, you know, until you organize the first Eid event. The testimonies were just so amazing, they are just so great. People really appreciate the idea. People were not able to attend Islamic programs. But on Eid Day, you know, say Eid Day, all man for commerce. So the fact that somebody want for commerce and they see this idea, they attend the program and they know regrets them, alhamdulillah. People appreciate the events, it was colorful. So it means say our goal, which is to divert people from attending, you know, haram programs, you know, or un-Islamic programs to something more Islamic friendly and Islamic within Islamic environment, we don't achieve. Of course, I can always say when it comes to the festival, we actually not even achieve 40% or 50% of how we want for like really picture the Eid festival. It's not about the event itself, it's about the brand. So last year we introduced these Eid products. So we get like Eid greeting cards, similar to Christmas cards. And of course, say we Eid come, the Sunnah for greets. We have Eid Mubarak, all of these things, and Ramadan Mubarak as well. So we introduce these greeting cards. And of course, we want to also introduce more Eid brands, Ramadan brands, all of these things, because we want to change the ecosystem surrounding Ramadan and Eid. Not for just go pray kind of house, it has a lot to do when it comes to Eid. So first of all, the concept about people not celebrating Eid, or then say Eid now for just go pray and then kind of was probably or you go outside not too necessary. I think say now one concept, one of the lapses in the way I believe say we try for adjust and tell them say what they begin there. Instead of when they send them go sell some sabi, at least when identify an Islamic program on Eid day where they can able for go and able for attend. When I know say it's an Islamic event and it's an Islamic holiday. So it's important that we try to cover these lapses and ensure say we have an event people will happy for attend. So for the previous ones, one of the things we as an organization we take a step further is that it's not only about organizing the Eid alone within the local content, which is also very important, but also we try to give them a good experience by having international guests who can come and celebrate with we. And of course, together with the local performers then.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
You can tell me small about yourself?
Me Abi Alhaji Abdurrahman Jaro, but commonly known as the Busy Man, multimedia consultant, and also a nasheed artist. They're also heading an Islamic Charity Organization, a father as well, husband.
Okay, so basically, how you prepare for this performance today?
This has been one of the exciting moments. The third National Eid Festival, something I've only look up to, and Alhamdulillah, looking at the Muslim community and waiting on the need, I find it very difficult for the selection of which songs that we can perform, because the time due to a lot of artists get a very limited time.
Yeah.
But alhamdulillah, able for make a selection.
Tell me, am I your Spider-Man? Tell me, am I your Superman? Tell me, am I your Iron Man? Tell me, am I your Superman? Tell me, am I your Spider-Man? Tell me, am I your Batman? Tell me, am I your Aquaman? Tell me, am I your Superman?
I'll be your Spider-Man and Superman and Iron Man. I'll be your Spider-Man and Batman and Aquaman. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن هذا القرآن يهدي للتي هي أقوم ويبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا كبيرا. الحاقة ما الحاقة وما أدراك ما الحاقة كذبت ثمود وعاد بالقارعة وأما ثمود فأهلكوا بالطاغية وأما عاد
فأهلكوا بالطاغية وأما عاد فأهلكوا بريح صرصر عاتية سخرها عليهم 7 ليال و8 أيام حسوما فترى القوم فيها صرعى كأنهم أعجاز نخل خاوية صدق الله العظيم.
Put your hands together. When I see the holy man is wearing Alaji na Watalo. Young Alaji.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, thank you, Selo.
That's not the only network we join.
Bye, Alaji.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Bilal Hilal Saiful Islam, otherwise known as Al-Haji Kamara or Young Al-Haji. Inna alhamdulillah nahmaduhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nasta'inuhu wa na'udhu billahi min sururin anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina. Man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlil fala hadiya Allah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. All praises are due to Allah. We praise Him and seek His forgiveness. We seek His help. We ask Allah for protection from the evil of ourselves and the wickedness of our own action.
You make people kill for your money. You make people run for your money. Money, 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 money. You don't have to send for your money. You don't have to kill for your money. Do the right thing to corrupt it. We're all stuck in this money matrix. Any way to make peace for a quick fix. We find an easy way and say, oh, be okay. But do we contemplate what our Lord will say? Okay, okay, I hear your voices. Trust I'm not judging your choices. All I'm saying, perfect place for us. The dunya is a passage for us. A passage for us. Our time is a precious resource. We have to use it wisely before our return. Every day we face new challenges. To a point we forget the reality. I've wasted my time in this world of love.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sister, you go tell me about yourself.
Well, me Naraketu Jallo, an Islamic entertainer in both spoken words and poetry.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. And as an entertainer, so how prepare you day for this event here so today?
Well, I'm well prepared. No that no me no say at any time I click the stage, something good they come out of them. So I'm well prepared and I hope for me best in this event.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear future husband, my dear future husband, as I am eagerly waiting for you, I've been praying every day that you are near and the day we will finally be together. The day that we will be united to complete half of our deen when we both are delighted. Today I will find you, my sweetheart. You will have a special place in my heart. I will be your teammate for the succeeding years, a shoulder to cry on and wipe your tears. We will stand strong together and face the fears. As Allah has created us together, indeed He has created us in pairs.
Left arm. Enjoy halal. Enjoy halal. You know haram. I come to the dunya for worship Allah, my master. They join me hustle in ibadah. They chase a dunya of in akhirah. But make things wrong, I mean not go put me up and sin na they be impatient. Allow them with the sobbing. My sister the yams white so they go ram if they pass with the yams fly no go. Father ram they don't need for pull hijab for show you say them and their choice bro. Not to crime the real and then special na one of them kind. Another one guy with the style bro. Not to clone ask for sea like diamond. Not to stone. Push come on here them with you 50-50 na married host na this all they bring kitty. You find us in a magazine they only na Quran and they read and land say oh yes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So you can tell me about yourself?
Muhammadu Iba, Munshid. I'm invited for come perform this program.
Okay. So what do you think about this Eid festival?
It's a wonderful initiative, and Eid Naidi for bring people together for celebrating, glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in him, which is the exact objective we gather here this afternoon.
So from your point of view, what do you think this Eid, which impact do you think this Eid will create to the Muslim community?
The Eid itself or the program?
The festival.
Program, okay. Because it's not only about making people converge, but it's also about entertainment and education. And we entertain people and as well as we educate them. So that education then had great impact. We previously how we been in this country, we all know say each time we be going a different side them. Like the beach bars then go to flop, the beach go on flop, carry them even dance lantern. But now, alhamdulillah, we gather here for not only for come meet and greet, but also for can learn the religion of Islam and for can glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in it.
Now you first time this for attend?
Yes, this is my first Eid festival. I've been invited for the previous ones, but unfortunately this is the first one where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala marks it for day.
So what's your responsibility here today?
I'm gonna have a nasheed performance, Islamic song performance.
Inshallah.
Bismillahi ta'ala.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're highly welcome.
Cause this is the treasure that Allah bring you come na this one. Read the purpose for make you worship He give you life, He give you time, He give you power and everything. Bet you take this world for granted, or you think say you know get for die. Allah give you so much favors, He respect you and elevate you. There be too much power now you hate. Who you think say you kinda dead, but no matter how long you live that dunya, one day you get for go, and one day get for come, where the angel go visit you, and when that day go come, then go talk say dunya fool, and that's gonna be your last, cause you go forever.
So it makes the events, both national experience as well as international experience. So we don't do this. And of course, this year also, we get guest artists. We're supposed to come, but because of some certain situations, certain unforeseen challenges, as well as some political issues then, or state of political instability right now because election will come, we see and say it better we postpone them. But again, the event itself is not only for national performers, it's not only for international performers. It's a blend of events, it's a blend of segments wherein if you miss this one, you don't know if this one or you don't know if you miss something, because the events get a lot of segments then and a lot of engagement with the audience. For me, as Muslims, I believe Islam gets one of the highest approach when it comes to being serviceable to people, being serviceable to the community, being serviceable to Islam. So we don't complain sometimes. We don't only complain about the issues or about the problems surrounding us. We try to find solution towards these problems, and that's one of the goal of Wonding. So all of Wonding project then, most of them are kind of flagship, or most of them are kind of a new initiative. And of course, new initiative comes along with a lot of hurdles. But it's about the long term. Say, for example, the Shalom Muslim Got Talent show, when we start them, people are not being too kind of understand events. But now people are praising it that it's visionary. People are praising that this is something far-fetched, So is about ensuring that the Muslim community are very active within Islamic engagement by providing them service where they say and what Islamically acceptable. So for me, it's a growing process. You know, Islam as alone is a growing process. There are so many gaps. There are so many gaps. There are so many lapses. And I believe we just need to identify some of these, do what we're able to do, and for the sake of Allah. Alhamdulillah, the challenges, so many. You know, like I say, we're able to even achieve 40%, you know, of how exactly we want for the Eid festival happen. And we have a problem in Sierra Leone, or most countries, when it comes to Islam, or Islamic events or projects, there are companies that tell you outrightly say we are not supporting Islamic events, we are not supporting Islamic projects. And events of such is a national event, and I believe say as an organization we don't be able for actually you know, organize them how we want them. We just need extra support. You know, alhamdulillah, we don't get few extra support. But again, the challenge is there when it comes to sponsorship is huge, you know, and of course a lot of disappointments that we face some greatly this year as well. So this is one of the challenge, and without sponsorship is a problem for us. But as an organization, of course, we do we level best in the meantime and see how we continue, because we believe in consistency. And I believe say from the first one to the second one, the awareness don't grow, and I believe so this third one get more awareness, and I believe so with more awareness, then see say the program is huge. I believe say people now then go watch for CAM and be sponsors them for the success. Yeah, financially as well, people think that because they paid event, why will I not use that money there for the next program, or why will I not use the money for like improve the event? Of course, they're improving the event, but not from the money we receive from the tickets, because firstly we don't even I'm not sure if we don't make profits from the last two events. I'm telling you, we of course we go through great financial losses, you know. And then secondly, the money the ticket that we receive, we always tell them say we as an organization we have a lot of project there, so we use that money there for support some of these other projects. At least the small change will come, because we are not even making profits. So this is one of the challenges them. But again, we are just starting. This is now the third one, so we have a long way to go, and I believe say gradually, inshallah, things could be easier. Hence, and for the sake of Allah, for the success for now, the turn up is good, alhamdulillah. For the first one, we have around 1,500 people there. Last time we have over 5,000 or close to 5,000 people, and this I would expect say it will double, inshallah. So that's the show. You say the awareness is there. People they still divert themselves from, you know what, instead of going to clubs or going to haram programs, like an Islamic program, learn and deal with Muslim families now. Last year, interestingly, I know that I went through a lot of financial challenge, but again, I was so happy, I was so content, because the crowd was see and the program I come alhamdulillah, you know, so because this is if we solely focus more on the money, then we just don't stop this from last year, you know. But we wallahi, Allah just make we become more content, feel happy, because we know say we are just starting, and the goal is about bringing people together, celebrating Eid in Sierra Leone, where everybody that's along going to say program day per day, so inshallah. For me, for Islam, I feel happy serving the deen, because I know that I will not be in a lose-lose situation or win-lose situation. I will be in a win situation, you know. Allah will worry for the intention. That's just enough. So of course, with family support and with of course other factors, other resources, we are able to thrive, alhamdulillah. And again, like a startup, you know, you just have to face some of the challenges, but based on your passion and based on what you are doing, based on your trust, I believe as we gradually go ahead, things will be okay. 2 months, I was called to be the head of IT for the Sierra Leone Hajj, the entire Hajj in Sierra Leone. So alhamdulillah, and of course it's also one of my top priority when it comes to Islam, because Hajj is one of the top institutions in Sierra Leone. We don't have many governmental Islamic institutions in Sierra Leone, or well-known Islamic institutions in Sierra Leone. So the Hajj is really beloved to me, and alhamdulillah, over the years we have ensured that we have made it successful, at least more than the previous times, alhamdulillah. So for now, basically, I am focusing more, let me say 70-80% on Wonding, and then also at the Hajj. Part of Wonding, we have a subsidiary called Wonding Technologies. So we do immense IT service to different people. That is what has keep me going, alhamdulillah. I have a very understanding family, and of course their support, alhamdulillah. And like I said, hence it's for the sake of Allah. There's always been a way, alhamdulillah. My hobby is to write projects. My hobby is to be on front of a computer. I have projects since 2018 that I haven't even touched. So many initiatives. I just love to write the ideas, just love to see them also become executed. This is one of my hobby, alhamdulillah. Yeah, so for now, because of like I say again, we're not even 40% or 50% of the entire Eid festival. But one of the good things is that we tried, is that we have a section for the kids. So we have a kids zone where the children will come and play, inshallah. They have their whole section. And then on the first Eid festival, we also have another section for games. So we have this tree or lock or win, where you have a round ring, and then you sell it, and then you throw it, and then you if you have luck, then of course you select a particular prize. But in this version, it is not, you will not be putting money, it's totally free. You just have to try your level best. And then of course the stage event itself has the most high attention for now, and we are not only having singers or performers, we're also having cultural performance, we're also having like gymnastics and acrobatics, and this year we're also having kids who will be performing a song for peace, and of course a drama as well that will be focusing on being a peaceful citizen. Of course we know that election is coming, and they'll be focusing on that area as well, inshallah. One peace, one nation, one celebration. I feel a little bit fulfilled. Again, like I said, there's more work that needs to be done, So we just have to continue striving. We just have to continue doing our level best. Alhamdulillah, I will say I'm proud so far of the progress, because with little or no support, we are still able to become consistent from 2017 up to now, alhamdulillah. So, but still, there is so much bigger initiative, bigger collaborations, bigger institutions, bigger development that should cut across all over Sierra Leone. Focusing on probably other areas that also is not yet been focused on. One of the areas is Dawa. In a sense, school Dawa or community preaching and all of these things. I think it needs more focus as well. Again, we are doing all our best. Most of our projects are new, and most of our initiatives looks at where people have not yet focused on more, and we do our level best. We assign different administration, different people, looking at the most talented people. We assign them that you focus here. And of course, we know that in Sierra Leone we have so many challenges when it comes to Islamic project because of the finance and so many other factors. So we have a long way to go, and I believe of course, in collaboration with a lot of organizations, in collaboration with a lot of people providing beautiful services, we can be able to achieve and accelerate some of these initiatives and developments as soon as possible, inshallah. The difference between Islamic work and other work then are that Islamic work, say Allah will reward you. So whatever the challenges, say Allah will reward you. Sometimes other work, sometimes if not money they reward you, it can be very difficult for you to cope or continuously to cope. So that's one of the things. And of course, this is not, I'm not seeing myself in any position superior or anything. I'm just doing my level best. And I believe this only motivates and influence a lot of other people. Then alhamdulillah, we all get different hearts and we all get different insights. And I believe myself be one day see possibly feel motivated, and I become inspired, and myself try for do my level best. We all have, we mentors them, and some of you also have mentees them. So I think this is it. Allah may bless the heart, and of course guide you. And from there, the passion, and of course the sincerity as well, very important, and you just try for persevere, inshallah. I believe some other countries, then you see that they excel. You know, some of these things in general are just perseverance. You know, you become consistent in what you do.